Alright guys, this video is due to request how to get dressed, and if you don't know already, I'm a T5 complete paraplegic, so I just got chest up, no movement or feeling below that. Now I'm just going to get into it and show you my way of doing it, and I'll show you all the little hints and tricks and some luxuries that help out at the end. And this is just assuming you have a regular bed, no hospital bed with bars, no hanging triangle to hold on, no assistive equipment, just regular bed. So come onto your bed at an angle. You know, it's easier than side to side, slightly an angle. I just pull up on my knees as I roll back into the bed. Wait for my spasms to relax. And I throw my legs out, and I try to make sure that my heel will go right over the edge instead of hit the bed and cock my foot. Now, I couldn't just elbow and sit up like that before. When I first got injured, it was difficult. So if you have something, even just like the dresser on the side of the bed, to help push yourself up, that helps. Now I just slide my feet over the edge a couple inches so that my heels and feet are free hanging. Wait for my spasms to stop and not be so tense. Now I keep my socks in my shoes because it's just convenient that way. Don't do what I did a long time ago and forget that you have socks in there and put your feet in there with other socks and crunch your toes. You know, I couldn't feel it until I found out when I took them off later. That was not a good thing. So now that my feet are free hanging over the edge, it's easy to slide them right on. You know, just open it up wide, slide it on, make sure they're not too tight. Don't squeeze your toes. Now another thing that I didn't do when I first got paralyzed was wear jeans. Just sweatpants for the first year. I only wore jeans on occasion because jeans are more difficult to put on. They don't stretch, they don't have the elastic band to stay up. And I can't wear belts because that'll cause a pressure sore, and they're always sliding off. So, but I chose these for the video because they are more difficult to put on. Sweatpants are a little easier, so just throw them over the edge, you know, and make sure your feet are like spaced out almost as wide as the pant holes. So it's super easy to slide them on, and then just side by side, the middle, and then one at a time. And obviously, because I have these shorts on to keep things PG rated, it's going to make it a little bit more difficult to slide these on with just boxers on. They're pretty easy to just slide right up. I want to ride these shorts up. So just switch elbows and pull one side up more at a time. These shorts are making it a pain in the ass, actually. Okay. Button them up. I always like to untuck my pockets and make sure everything's stretched out. Get up again. Make sure your feet are over the edge. Make sure your socks are not tight. They're actually pulled out a little bit loose. Your toes are straight, spread out. And I wear, all my shoes are high tops. And high tops are harder, but that's why I'm using them in the video. Because it doesn't matter which ones I wear, as long as you pull the tongue out and stretch them out, and make sure your socks have some extra play in them, so that when you slide your shoes on, it doesn't scrunch your toes in. So make sure your toes are straight, tongue out, sides out. Make sure you slide it on just right, like a glove. You don't want to, you don't want to force it. Make sure everything's loose and not tied, because you don't want to overextend your ankle or pop it out of socket or whatever it's called. Probably not a socket. And then same thing here, toes straight, spread out, slide it in there at a good angle. Bam. And what I do is I always kind of jiggle them and tuck my sock a little bit back in. because I know it rode up and pulled my toes in maybe a little bit. And now, just say I tied them, because I'm going to take them right back off. Now, when I first got paralyzed, I would put my legs off to the side, because balancing was much harder for me. Back then I was not used to everything, and I pulled my chair up, and I got in it. Now, the way I do it most of the time now, I just make sure I'm close enough to the bottom so that my heels, remember, your heels can flop over. You don't want to catch and cock your feet. It's bad. At least I think so. But now I just scooch all the way to the bottom so that my legs just slowly come off and pull my chair up to me right on the corner and get in it like that. Now, a few of the things that I have to help me out, and I understand not everyone will be able to get some of these items, and I understand that, but I just wanted to explain to you. It's nice when you get in your bed at the end of the day and you get undressed, it's nice to have everything you need. Because what I would find out is, like, I'd leave the light on, oh crap, I gotta put my shoes on, get back in my chair and go turn the light off. Or, crap, I didn't shut the shades, the sun's gonna wake me up in the morning. It doesn't, because I can sleep through it, but some people. So get all your remotes, you know, TV, soundbar, stereo, and input, so you could change for Xbox or PlayStation. And then these are the nifty ones. Number one is the bed, the Craftmatic. Very helpful. It's actually a wall hugger. It slides towards the wall as the back comes up, so you get more room down here. And it also does come up here, the foot part, and vibrate, but I mean, I don't use those features much. It's just nice to be able to sit up when I can't sit up, to have my computer in my lap or watch TV or other things. So that's number one great item. Number two is the light remote. Hated forgetting the light. And you know, sometimes you don't want to watch TV in the dark, so 30 or 40 bucks at Home Depot. Great investment, worth every penny. And then, you know, I have a couch and a reptile tank on a little table there, reaching over those and pulling the strings to remember to do the shades up and down. This was definitely a making life easier investment. Just remote control shades. They're kind of noisy, kind of slow, but I got a remote control. And what would even be better is if I had a universal remote for all this stuff just in one. But you know, I'm dreaming. Okay, now to get back on and get undressed. Now what I do is I make sure my socks, or I mean my shoes and laces, everything's loose, because you don't want to yank your shoe off and pull your ankle out of the socket or whatever, you know. So once they're all loose, everything's untied, remember it was already untied, I just take the sock and the shoe off right at the heel. Sock and shoe right at the heel. And then I throw my legs out, sit up a little bit, unbutton, unzip, get them past my butt. And then lean over, slide them a little bit more, and then fall back, pull up at the knee, and you can use the inside of where your hands were to just slowly slide them off. And you know, put them wherever you need to put them. Now, when you're first getting dressed and stuff, it's much easier to get dressed on a bed or just something flat. I can get dressed in my wheelchair, but that's a whole nother video, and it's more difficult, especially for a newly paralyzed person and a fresh patient. Hopefully this helped you. If it did, please like, please subscribe. I got more to come, and let me know if you have any ideas or any questions. for new videos or on this video. Thank you very much.